not my fault that you and your friends got lined up like the Powerpuff Girls to get scammed. Like that's not my fault. Type of video, your girl is back again with another story time. If you're new to my channel, hey girl, hey. And if you're a returning subscriber, I don't even gotta say nothing because you know what's up, I know what's up, we know what's up, and that's on wait. That's on period. And Mary had a little lamb. As y'all can see by the time of the video, today we'll be telling y'all the story on a time a girl tried to accuse me of scamming her. She said I was the reason why she got scammed. And y'all, like that don't even sound right. Me and scam in the same sentence, it don't even sound right, y'all. But we gonna go ahead and get into it. So y'all already know in order for any of my story times to make sense, I have to give y'all a little backstory. So y'all, this was around the time where I was communicating with Day Day and Kay. And if y'all do not know who Day Day is, you need to watch my first story time on how me and Day Day met and how it ended. And Kay is like a girl that I went to high school with, and then we ended up going off to college together, and we became like super duper close. So around this time, me and Day Day are hanging out a lot. If y'all don't know, in high school, me and Day Day was in cahoots. We had this whole thing going on. But y'all, it kind of ended before it started. 4 years later, I'm in Tallahassee. I'm in a whole new city. I'm in college now. I'm at a club with my girl. I'm at the club. Where am I at? I think I'm at Play. They don't even have Play in Tallahassee anymore. But y'all, I'm at Play, and me and Kay is there, and we see Day Day. And Day Day is basically, you know, trying to get your girl back. Day Day is trying to have me how he had me in high school. So I ended up giving Day Day a chance, but we were just friends. Like I knew we weren't gonna date, or it wasn't gonna go past the friend level, because like what I told y'all, like Day Day, what he did to me in high school, it was like no coming back from that. So me and Day Day, we were just gonna be, you know, we was just gonna be friends that flirt here and there or whatever. So me and Day Day, we're talking or whatever, we're hanging out, everything is good. And also at this time, me and Kay is like super duper close. Like when I say I'm always at Kay's house, Kay's always at my house. We always on the phone together. Like Kay was basically my nigga. Like Kay was basically my boyfriend without sex. Like y'all, she wasn't my best friend, because I told y'all I still have the same two best friends from high school, but me and Kay, we were just like inseparable. Like we were always together. Like anytime you would see Kay, you would see me. We were always on the phone, y'all. Like we was just, that was my girl. I was always at her house. If I wasn't at her house, she was at my house. We was always on FaceTime. Like as soon as I wake up in the morning, Kay would call me. Like I would call her. Anytime anything happened, Kay was my girl. Like Kay was my bitch, y'all. So me and Kay are like super duper close. And at this time, I lived in the Boulevard. I told y'all the apartment complex that was out of my means. I lived in the Boulevard, and Kay lived like 10 minutes from me. So like I said, we were like always together. When Kay moved into her unit, she stayed in a 2-bedroom apartment, but she didn't have a roommate yet. She didn't get a roommate until like 3 months into living in her apartment. So sometimes when I would spend the night at Kay's house, I would actually stay in like the empty bedroom that nobody was sleeping in. But fast forward like 3 months into Kay moving into her apartment, she gets a new roommate. This new roommate, we're gonna call her Pop, Lock, and Drop It. And y'all, the reason we're gonna call her that is because the girl was like, she was hot. She was a very promiscuous girl. She was a freshman in, yeah, she was a freshman, and she had just got to Tallahassee. She was a freshman at FSU. She was, I think she played, I don't remember if she was on the soccer team or the track team, but I know she played a sport at FSU. And yeah, she was basically just new to the city. And the reason why I say Pop, Lock, and Drop It was like a hot girl was because she was like, y'all know those girls that like in high school, they were very sheltered. Their parents didn't let them do anything. So as soon as they get to college, they just pop, lock, and drop it. Like y'all, they pop, lock, and dropping it. If y'all don't know what that means, look up the song. But yeah, Pop, Lock, and Drop It was just a girl that was just very out there. Kay would basically tell me that she would have all type of guys coming through the house doing this, that, and that. And no judgment here, because like I said, y'all, we all done been outside before. Like I've been outside before, but my legs, they were closed, but your girl was outside nonetheless. At the time, me and Kay, we were sophomores. And yeah, she was just running through the apartment. And her and Kay, by default, like by them being roommates, they started to get close or whatever. They started to go to parties together. They started to do things together. And I started to get close with Pop, Lock, and Drop It too, just simply because anytime I would go to K house, K started to hang out with Potluck and Drop It. So I would just hang out with all of them together. So we all just started getting like really, really close. So anytime I would come over, instead of me being in K room, I would be in the living room, and then me, K, and Potluck and Drop It, we would be hanging out together. And I'm not gonna lie, Potluck and Drop It, she had the niggas, y'all. She had the guys. And around this time, your girl was single. I was outside. So I used to like not go to K house looking homeless. Like before, I would just come to K house with my bonnet on, with sweats on. I really didn't care how I came to K house because, like I said, that was my girl. But when Potluck and Drop It moved there, K would call me and be like, Asia, she got the daddies over here, like the niggas are here. At the time, I thought FAMU niggas are trash. I don't know if they still are trash, but the time when I went to FAMU, the niggas was trash. Like the pool of niggas that they had, they were just basically, y'all, the niggas was recycled, and everybody knew everybody, and they just wasn't my type of niggas. They wasn't my cup of tea. So the fact that Kay was like inviting us to all the FSU parties, inviting us to games, and just inviting us places, I was just like, all right, like she is putting us on to a different pool of niggas. And y'all, sad to say, I found out that the FSU niggas and the FAMU niggas, they all, it ain't no difference. They both want your punani. So she started inviting us to parties and stuff. And at one of these parties, we end up seeing, what's his name? See, this nigga not even rememberable. We end up seeing Day Day. So we end up seeing Day Day. So when we at this party, like I said, me and Day Day, we still in cahoots. We still texting. We still hanging out here and there. But when Day Day seen me, it was kind of like he was shocked to see me. Because I used to be going to like the FAMU Q socials and like FAMU parties. I had never really went to any FSU parties. So this was probably like my first or my second time going to a FSU social. And Day Day was there. So Day Day looked like he was kind of shocked to, hold on y'all, I am giving light skin and I am not that. Okay, so Day Day looked like he was kind of shocked to see me. So he's like, hey, what's up, da-da-da. And Day Day and, what's her name, Potluck and Drop It, I don't know, y'all, they had like this weird like vibe going on. Day Day was basically trying to introduce us to Potluck and Drop It. Literally, he know that we came with her or whatever. So Day Day was just like, yeah, this Potluck and Drop It. And I'm just like, yeah, Day Day, we know that that's Kay's roommate. Like, we already know that. Like, you don't have to introduce us to her. So Kay was kind of like, I don't know, me and Kay was just looking at each other that night like, it's a little weird that you trying to pursue me, Day Day, but you already know Potluck and Drop It. And we already knew Potluck and Drop It was, y'all know the name, Potluck and Dropping It. She was dropping it, y'all. So we was thinking that was a little weird, but at the same time, y'all, I knew what Day Day was doing. Like, I knew Day Day was scouting. Like, Potluck and Drop It probably thought like, oh, Day Day think I'm cute. Like, this is that. But no, baby, this is not that. Day Day is scouting. Day Day is looking for an investment, if you know what I mean. Because like I said in my previous story time, y'all, Day Day was a scammer. Day Day was a card swiper. He was a scammer, y'all. He's from down south. He's from Miami. He's a swiper, y'all. So I don't think, no, well, I know for a fact that Potluck and Drop It, she didn't notice at the moment. I think that she probably just thought like Day Day was cute and Day Day thought she was cute and it was giving vibes, but no, baby, Day Day was looking for another investment. And Day Day is cute. Like I said, y'all, Day Day is like 6'2", he's dark skin, full beard, nice smile. Like Day Day, he cute and he well dressed. So I wasn't shocked that Potluck and Drop It was feeling him. So y'all, fast forward probably like not even a week later, because like I said, me and Kay, we used to be together like all the time. So I'm at Kay's house and I'm in her room and Potluck and Drop It, she comes in there and we all cool now, y'all. We all mutual. So Potluck and Drop It, she comes in there and she's like, Asia, you said you know Day Day, right? Y'all went to school with him. And I'm like, oh yeah, he's not from my hometown, but I'm like, oh yeah, we went to high school together. Like, what's up? That's my guy. And she's like, have you ever made any quick money with Day Day? And I'm like, no, why? Like, quick money. And she was like, because he had got my friend 10K and my birthday coming up and I need to get my hair done. I need to get this, I need to get that done. And I'm trying to make some money. So I just want to know, do you know how he make money or what he do, this, that, and that? So I'm just like, I know that Day Day was a scammer, like, in his past life. I don't know if he's still scamming, but I know he was a scammer in his past life. So whatever he got going on, girl, I wouldn't even, like, y'all, I I wouldn't even do it. So she's like, yeah, my friend had her account for 3 days and nothing happened, and my birthday coming up and I need to get my hair done, my nails done, I want to do this. She's showing us pictures on her phone, basically saying who she want to get her hair done by. And y'all, she's just super duper ecstatic, and she just going on and on and on. Me and Kay is kind of like, girl, I don't know what he got going on, but I wouldn't do it. Like, that don't even sound right. Because she said that he got her friend like 10 bands in like 2 days or whatever. So I'm just like, girl, no, that don't even sound right. She's like, no, well, it's been 3 days and her account's still good. She got the money or whatever, and my birthday coming up and I need to get my stuff together. So we just changed topics. Like I said, me Potluck and Dropping and Kay, we all like this. So we just in her room and we just talking. We changed topics. We talking. Boom. Fast forward to like 4 days later, I'm on my way to Kay's house, and I had already told Kay I was coming, so Kay left the door open for me, y'all. So when I get in the house, y'all not gonna believe what I see. When I open the door, I see Day on the couch with 5 girls. He got the girls lined up to get scammed, y'all. So my initial thought was like, what the fuck? Like, what in the fuck is going on? Like, as soon as I open the door, y'all, my face is kind of like this, but immediately I'm like, hi, like, hey, y'all. And Potluck and Dog, she's like, hey, girl, hey, Asia, this, da-da-da, this, da-da-da, this, da-da-da. And I'm like, hi. But in the inside, I'm kind of like, what in the fuck? Like, y'all, the scene was crazy. Let me go ahead and explain the setting for y'all. So it's Day. Day got like on a t-shirt and some gym shorts. He real comfortable up in a spot. He got a laptop sitting on his lap. And then it's like 2 white girls, 2 black girls, and Potluck and Drop It. She's biracial. So they're all sitting on the couch lined up. Potluck and Drop It got her computer on her lap. The other 2 girls got their cards like literally lined up. They had like a little coffee table in the living room. The cards are, y'all, I cannot make this up. The cards are lined up on the table. It was like, I don't know, y'all. It was kind of like, imagine Day having a hot dog stand and people in line for Day to put relish on their hot dog. Like, I can't really explain it. It was like they was lined up to get scammed, and they was so happy. Like, when I seen the girls, they was like, hi, like, y'all, they did not know it was coming. So, of course, you know, I just say hi, and I just go right into Kay's room. So, as soon as I get in Kay's room, like, I'm closing the door, and I'm just like, bitch, like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is going on? And Kay is just like, girl, like, I tried to tell her, but that's them. I don't know what they doing. And the whole time we in the room whispering, talking about the situation, because I'm just like, y'all, I'm confused. I'm puzzled. I'm just like, how did Day convince these girls to give him her information? Like, y'all, they literally got their bank cards lined up on the table. I overhear Day asking how long you had your BOA account. He's like, yeah, I can get you 10K back. Oh, I can get you 12K back. You had them for 5. Y'all, he getting all the information. And I'm just like, is this a crime? Because it's willingly. Like, he didn't put a gun to these girls' heads. Like, he's willingly getting that information. So the whole situation just blew me. Like, maybe probably an hour passed by. Day leaves, the girls leave, and Potluck and Drop It, she comes in the room, y'all. She's real ecstatic. She's like, yeah, girl, he said he gonna have me 10 bands within 24 hours. He gonna have my money by tomorrow. I'm gonna see if it's legit, and I think it's legit because now it's been like a week, and my friend said her account is still in good standing, and she still got her money, and everything is cool. Like, everything is good. So I'm just like, okay, girl, like, I ain't really want to rain on her parade or say anything. Because like I said, I didn't really know how the scam worked at that time. Because later on, I ended up getting scammed too, but not by Day. But that's the whole other story. Actually, I have a story time on how I got scammed. I'm going to put that story time right here for y'all to check it out. But at this time, I was oblivious to how the scam worked. So I was just like, all right, maybe maybe your friend, I don't know, like, y'all, I didn't really know. I'm kind of like, maybe she got missed and her account good and it's your account. Like, y'all, I don't know. So I'm like, all right, girl, I hope everything work out. Like, maybe your friend account good. Hopefully your account will be good. So everything is just cool and dandy. So fast forward, y'all, it probably wasn't even 24 hours later. It probably was just a few hours later. Kay calls me and she's like, Asia, Potluck and Drop It told me her friend account got shut down. She don't have no money. Like, her account is under investigation. Like, her account is pending. Potluck and Drop It is like literally in the background. Like, they're on FaceTime. So Potluck and Drop It is like, yeah, I see 15K hit my account, but I'm gonna go ahead and take my money out because I don't need him trying to steal any of my money. He can have that money he put in my account. I'm gonna just go ahead and take my money out of my account. So whatever money she already had in her account, she took her little money out the account or whatever. And she just super duper paranoid. Like, nothing happened to her account yet. She's just like super paranoid. So she take all her money out the account. So me and Kay, we get done talking. I'm just like, yo, girl, keep me updated. Let me know what's going on. So boom, fast forward a few days later, Potluck and Drop It calls me. Well, she didn't call me. She texted me on Snapchat because I didn't have her number, y'all. And it's crazy because I still have all the Snapchat messages. But y'all know if you screenshot anything on Snapchat, it notifies the person. And I don't need to notify her. But yeah, she literally Snapchats me and she's like, Asia, could you please call Day Day to find out what happened to my account? Because I'm texting him and I'm calling him and he not texting me back fast enough. Like, my account is shut down. I have a joint account with my mom. And my mom finds out that he stole my money, like, I'm dead. Like, I'm going to be dead. So I'm just like, girl, if you would like, I can text him and ask him to call you or whatever. But I don't want to really be in between whatever y'all got going on. So she's like, yes, could you please do that for me? So I text Day Day. I'm like, Day Day, Potluck and Drop It said, could you text her, call her? She been trying to get in touch with you. I just keep it real cute and simple. Like, I'm acting like I don't know what's going on, y'all. I'm acting like I'm oblivious to the facts. So she get in contact with Day Day. Day Day is like, oh no, I don't know why that happened. That didn't happen to your friend account. Like, I don't know why that happened. That's not on me. That's on your account. So her and Day Day going back and forth or whatever. Time I come over Kay's house, Potluck and Drop It, she pops in the room and she's talking about the whole situation with her bank. She's just like, yeah, Day Day blocked me. I can't even get in contact with him. I've been calling him off other numbers. He's blocking all of these numbers. I have a joint account with my mom. I need to have my money back in my account before my mom finds out. My tuition money hasn't even been pulled out. Y'all, like, the girl is stressing. She is going through it. And at this time, me and Kay, we trying to just like sympathize with her. Like, of course, I want to be like, girl, I told you so. Like, if it look like a duck, sound like a duck, quack like a duck, it's a duck. But of course, she going through it, so I'm not gonna be like, yeah, girl, I told you so. I'm just kind of trying to be supportive. I'm like, yeah, if you want, I can call Day Day or whatever. So I FaceTime Day Day on my phone. I give her my phone. She FaceTime Day Day. They are like out. Like, she takes my phone. She goes out into the living room. Her and Day Day is like talking. I think, I don't even know what happened, y'all, but Day Day is basically just filling her with lies. Like, Potluck and Drop It, she comes back in the room. She's like, he said he don't know why that happened and he's gonna look into it and and it should be cleared in a few days. Like, he just feeding her all types of BS, y'all. Like, he just feeding her all types of BS. So eventually, I stopped really going to Kay's house. Kay started coming to my house more because, like I said, anytime I would come to Kay's house, Potluck, Drop It. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Where was I? Okay, so Potluck and Drop It, she basically started harassing me. Anytime I come to Kay's house, she's like, Asia, can you please call him? Could you please do this? And y'all, it was just starting to get to the point where it's just like, girl, the money is gone. Call the popo and handle it with them. Like, the money is gone. Like, it's gone. So eventually, Potluck and Drop It, like I said, she starts to notice that when she messaged me on Snapchat about it, I start writing her back because it's just like, girl, like, there's nothing I could do about the situation. Like, I'm sorry you got scammed, the money gone, like, it disappeared, but I can't do nothing about this. So eventually, you know, on Snapchat, when you write somebody and you open it and you leave it, like, you basically don't write them back. It says, I think it says seen or it says open. So I started opening her messages, and every time she would message me, it was basically about, hey, could you call Day Day? Hey, could you call Day Day? And it's just like, eventually it got old. So I stopped responding to her. Anytime I would go to Kay's house, I would still speak to her, whatever. But I just stopped responding to her via Snapchat because, like I said, y'all, it started to become harassment. Like, it was giving harassment. It became too much for Kay. Kay said anytime Potluck and Drop It would hear the door open, she would run to her room and she would talk about the situation. Like, she did get the cops involved with the whole situation, but it was just like every few days she was DMing me on Snapchat about the situation, asking if I heard from Day Day. And then she was like harassing my roommate. Well, not my roommate, but she was harassing her roommate, Kay. And one particular day, y'all, she messaged me on Snapchat. And this day I read the message, y'all, and I didn't respond. and something just told me to click on this girl's story. I clicked on Pop Lock and Drop It story, and y'all, the girl is throwing subliminals at me. The story is about me and the situation. So the girl is basically on there saying, I'm dumb as F. These bitches use me as a pawn to get scammed, and they got some of the money. They was in on this the whole time. You can't trust nobody. Y'all. Like, she's saying all this crazy like stuff on her story. So I swipe up, because if it's not about me, it's about Kay. And if it's about Kay, that's basically saying it's about me. So I swipe up on her story, and I'm like, question mark. And she's like, yeah, I think it's real strange how my account got scammed and y'all not trying to help me like fix the situation. And I'm just like, one, we don't got nothing to do with that or what he got going on. Yeah, he cool with people and we hang out with him, but we know not to give him our bank information. Like, that don't got nothing to do with me. And two, that's not your money, that's the bank money. And three, it's not my fault that you and your friends got lined up like the pop-up girls to get scammed. Like, that's not my fault. I don't got anything to do with that. So y'all, she's basically cussing me out. Like, the girl is going off. She's like, oh, I've been holding my tongue, but I knew you was fake as F. Y'all gotta cut my money, and I'm gonna make sure that I put y'all on the police report, this, that, and that. My mom has a lawyer, and she gonna find out this, that, and that. And I know Day real name. Like, y'all, the girl is going crazy. Like, I'm not gonna lie, she read me. She was going in on me, but like I said, that's not my fault that he lined you up like the Powerpuff Girls to get scammed. That don't have nothing to do with me. Like, that don't have nothing to do with me. So, but she basically was telling all her friends, because we were all like hanging out together, I became cool with a few of her friends. So she was basically telling all her friends like, oh, she's a scammer. She recruit people to get scammed by Day, and I don't fuck with her no more. Like, just saying all this crazy stuff. And her and Kay end up falling out anyway, just because the girl was like super duper like messy. Like, she would always like leave dishes and things in the sink, and Kay would like repeatedly remind her like, hey, you can't be doing this. She would always see like the door open. Kay would tell her like, you have to lock the door. And it just became too much. Like, it was cool at first when she moved in and she was inviting people, throwing parties here and there, but as the semester went on, like, it was like an all semester thing. It just became too much. So her and Kay ended up falling out. They didn't have anything to do with the situation. But yeah, the girl tried to accuse me, little old me, for scamming her. If anything, y'all both scammed the bank, because that's not your money or his money. But yeah, y'all, that's the end of this story time. If y'all would like to see more story times like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And your girl, I look good. I look real cute during this story time. So y'all, take a picture of this, a screenshot or screen record a part of this video and post it on Instagram. And whoever mentioned me on Instagram with this video, I am going to follow y'all back, because I need to get my followers up. So make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, and I will follow y'all back. And yeah, peace out. I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace.